So feedback is not about the person. It's about the behavior, what's happening. It's not personal. Hi everyone, I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, and welcome to another super motivational Friday. How's your New Year's going, everyone? Are you really living life? Are you making changes? Are you becoming a little better than you were the day before? If not, keep tuning in to JCM Academy and my Super Motivational Friday and many other great videos at BelieveMeAchieve.com. So let's talk about something that really gets under people's feet many times, and that is constructive feedback. Whether you're a graphic designer, producer, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a carpenter, or a whole plethora of different professions. If you do something and the client doesn't like it or your boss doesn't like it, how do they tell you that they don't like it without hurting your feelings? So first thing you have to realize is that when you're going to give feedback, it's not to the person, it's to what they've done. So it's not about a behavior or an attitude, it's just for the work. You're not saying anything personal. Like, the drawing's nice, I just would like this view. Oh, you would? Yeah, can we move this over? Well, I don't like it like that. So if you take that kind of an attitude, that's not good. Understanding constructive feedback is a key to being successful. Now, let's say that you're a graphic designer, or maybe you're a doctor, or engineer, or a plethora of other professions, or you host with those people and you interface with them. The problem is many people don't want to say anything because they're afraid they might hurt the other people's feelings, and then they might quit. So that person needs to understand what constructive feedback is. Constructive feedback is when you, another person, coworker, boss, colleague, associate, are giving comments with the intent to make their work better or to make the person better. Remember, when you give constructive feedback, it's not personal. That's number one. So when you have people on your team, let them know that you're going to give constructive feedback, and is that going to be okay with them? If it's not, they're probably not somebody you want on your team as you want a collaborative team. So when you give feedback that's constructive, start out by saying something like, I love the design, or I love the colors, and I just have a suggestion. If we could maybe change the font, and the person should respond by saying, oh, okay, what kind of font did you have in mind? I just put that there. You see, when the other person's willing to take your advice, yeah, that's no problem. I'm happy to make changes. It's not personal. No, I'm happy to take your feedback. But if somebody says to you, what do you mean you don't like the colors? What do you mean you don't like the font? I mean, that's the font that goes with those colors. I know, but it just doesn't fit. Well, what would you do? Why don't you design it? Okay. Or I don't like the fact that you put a 2x4 there. I would rather you did something else. So I think when you do constructive feedback, the intent is to get someone to be better or the work to be better. However, most people are afraid of giving constructive feedback. Let's take sports, whether it's volleyball, whether it's soccer, whether it's football, whether it's lacrosse, whether it's track and field, skiing. Coaches will give constructive feedback to players, but a lot of arrogant players with those letters, E-G-O, which nobody ever has, when they have an ego, the coach is not able to tell them, hey, you know, when you're dribbling the ball, or when you're going for the foul line, or when you're going for the goal, make sure that you pass it to Paymon, or you pass it to Kevin, and you go back and forth, and then you take the shot. Don't you go up there and take the shot, because the guy Brandon's going to come over, he's going to take the ball from you, and he's going to go back on offense. You see what I mean? But if you have an ego, you'll be like, I'm better than them, I can get in, and then they take the ball away from you, and then you look like a jerk. So constructive feedback is something we need in our personal lives, something we need in our business lives, something we need in our relationships, and also some relationships. If you say to the person, look, I just have some feedback for you. So feedback is not about the person. It's about the behavior, what's happening. It's not personal. Thus, if you can embrace in 2023 the fact that you're willing to receive, great constructive feedback, you also should give constructive feedback. because people that give it also want to receive it. Take these few tips and realize that constructive feedback, it's not personal. If you can't get by the fact that it's harming someone or it's making them upset or cry, it might be time to say the words I've said in another video. Goodbye. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's been a privilege, been a pleasure, been an honor to be with you again this fantastic Friday. I hope you'll like, love, and support. Comment below. Tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share this out with everyone you know on social media. And then be sure, click on the subscribe button, click on the bell notification icon, and be sure to click on that PayPal button and make the choice to buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a fresh bowl of fruit, or that savory piece of cake. Either way, we're going to be grateful for those pennies and dollars you invest into us. We'll put that into new hardware, new technology, new software, new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping, empowered content to help you and give you the constructive feedback to have a better life. I'll see you in another video real soon.